Carlos Condit has quickly become one of the most underappreciated fighters in UFC history. One of the most exciting fighters I have ever seen. You knew you was always gonna get a show when you tuned in to watch him fight. He fully embodied his nickname, the Natural Born Killer, with 28 out of his 32 wins coming by finish. He was a great striker who gave every one of his opponents problems while he was in his prime. Extremely slick and creative. Really was ahead of his time a little bit in terms of his striking style and the techniques he throw. Combining that with his long and wiry build, he actually could and would throw anything at you. That head kick he doinked across GSP's dome off that 1-2 slip is still one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. One of only 2 men, I believe, who ever knocked GSP down. 11, 12-year-old me was sitting there in awe because I thought GSP was cooked. He did obviously go on to lose that fight, but boy, he was close. Majority of his fights was entertaining battles though, especially his all-timer with Robbie Lawler, which he was definitely closer to winning that one than the GSP fight. That fight's still extremely controversial to this day. Man, that joint was lit. And this probably is the best time to mention his granite chin. He fought a lot of fights versus a lot of dangerous guys and never got knocked out. The only time he was stopped by strikes was because Tyron Woodley absolutely destroyed his knee. Truly remarkable work. But to go alongside his striking, he was quite dangerous off his back as well. Funny enough, he never won a fight in the UFC by submission, but he was always a threat with his long limbs throwing up a variety of different attempts. It was a good thing that he was at least a threat too, because his takedown defense was absolutely horrid. 38% for his career. It was so bad for real, cause he would come forward at times with reckless abandon low-key, throwing crazy flying knees, trying to blitz you down with his combos, stuff like that. He definitely did fight a lot of good wrestlers over his time too. But honestly, his biggest problem was that he never really improved or adapted his game. Let's be real. Carlos Condit was the same guy from when he came into the UFC until he left. That lack of development really harmed him as time went on because the division just ended up leaving him behind. He piled on a good amount of losses. Really after that Robbie Lawler fight, things just weren't quite the same after that, going 2-5, which was sad to see. And I feel like a lot of fans may have seen were those reoccurring L's, and that's what they remember about Carlos Condit. Maybe that's why he's so forgotten at this point. Me though? Nah, I remember. He one of my favorite fighters of all time due to both his skill and the excitement he did bring to all of his fights. I think of the guys from his era that get remembered. Nick Diaz, Rory McDonald, Robbie, etc. Carlos either beat or ran it down to the wire with them guys, yet never get spoken on. Easily one of the greatest fighters to never be undisputed champ. Got the interim belt, but that don't count for real. I just wanted to show my dog some love since not many others do it. Hope y'all enjoyed this one right here. It was just a quick one I wanted to put together. If you did enjoy it though, like the vid, subscribe to the channel, leave me any kind of thoughts you got in the comments. Y'all can tap in with my social medias. I have them linked in the description and all that. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.